welcome to this video, and today I'm going to be doing my Premier League Team of the Season predictions. Now I saw Matt HD Gamer do this and I thought it was a good idea, so this is my version. And before we get into the video, if we can hit 3 likes on this video, we will be doing another squad builder later, like a Spanish BPL tots, I think. But yeah, not Spanish BPL, the Spanish Premier League, their team season. But yeah, anyway, let's get into my team this season. So my goalkeeper is Jack Butland, because I think for his first season in the Premier League, he has had like a great start. He's young and it's his first season, and I thought he's done very well for Stoke, and until his injury against Germany, he was their starting keeper. But now we go on to our right back, and that is Hector Bellerin. And basically, I hate to say it because he's an Arsenal player, but he's played brilliantly this season. It's basically his first season. He played a bit last season, but he was only about the last 10 games, and he was quite young. And I think he's had a very good season for Arsenal. He's helped their defence a lot with his pace. And yeah, let's get on to our first centre-back. Our first centre-back is Robert Huth. And I think Robert Huth has had a very good season. Like, he's getting old. No one probably thought that he was still going to be playing for much longer in the Premier League. But he's been probably the best defender in the league, along with our next defender, who you'll see, Toby Alderweireld. And Toby Alderweireld, I know this might sound a bit biased because I'm a Spurs fan, but he's been brilliant all season. And he's helped us have Spurs have the most clean sheets in the league and the best defensive record, and he's helped us mainly from that, along with Wimmer and Vertonghen. But yeah, we're going to our left back, and another Spurs player, Danny Rose. And I don't think many people could argue with this, because I think like Rose, he's not actually great defensively. He's a defender, but he's really good at going up the pitch and getting the ball, crossing it in, and getting lots of assists. So that's the reason he's in my team. And at centre mid we have N'Golo Kante, he'll probably get, him or Mahrez will get probably Player of the Year, because he's done brilliantly for, again, his first season. I don't think he's too old. He's about 24, and hopefully, because it's his first season though, so hopefully he has another good season for Leicester, because I like him. He's a very hard working player. And I'd like to see him get a move to a bigger club, actually, like Tottenham. But yeah, now we go on to Dele Alli, who has been, if he doesn't win Player of the Year, he'll win Young Player. He has to win one of them, because he's been absolutely brilliant. It's his first season. He's gone up 2 leagues. He was playing in League 1, and now he's in League 2. He's playing in League 1, and now he's in the Premier League. He's only 19. It was his first season, and he's done absolutely exceptionally. Like that goal against Crystal Palace that he scored. And yeah, he's just played brilliant all season, getting assists and goals. Now we move on to Mesut Ozil, who has the most assists in the Premier League. And he's brilliant at getting the ball through to his players. And he's one of the reasons Arsenal score quite a few goals, because he's the one that lays it off to them, to Sanchez and Iwobi and Campbell and that. And they score. So, I mean, fair enough to Ozil. He's a class player. And now I go on to our strikers. I've got to include Harry Kane. He's played brilliantly all season. And I know people saying biased, but Spurs are second in the league, and you don't come second in the league with bad teams. You don't come second in the league. Kane's played brilliantly all season. He broke his nose, and 2 days later he played a football match with one of their masks on, and I know it's a mask, but that shows dedication that he wants to play football, and he scored. And then we have a right winger, Riyad Mahrez, who's played very well, and so has Vardy. And Riyad Mahrez and Vardy and Mahrez have played brilliantly all season, and that's that they've basically got Leicester's goals and help basically when Leicester win the league. It's because of them. But yeah, now we get onto our bench. I've included Kasper Schmeichel just for keeping Leicester's defensive record better, because I was watching Match of the Day and I've seen some of the amazing saves he's made, and it's brilliant for a keeper. But yeah, now we get onto Coutinho, who I would have him in my starting 11, but he's just not as good as Ozil, Ali, and Kante. But yeah, I rate Coutinho. I think he's Liverpool's only really good player. But yeah, let's get on to our next player, and that player is Kevin De Bruyne. And again, De Bruyne would be in my starting 11, but he's been like absolutely piled with injuries all season, and he's only played about, I think, 12 games, I believe. But when he's played them 12 games, he's played absolutely brilliantly, and like he played so well against PSG the other night. It was his like first game back, I believe. And yeah, I just hope he doesn't get injured and it will destroy his career, because he's such a good player. But next we get on to Eric Dyer, the Spurs. Again, another Spurs player, because he, again, along with Ali, has played so well all season. I'm not going to go on about another Spurs player, but yeah. Next we have another Spurs player, Christian Eriksen, and again he's just played so well for Spurs. And actually, looking up on my facts, De Bruyne played 20 games. He's played 20 games for City, scored 6 and got 10 assists, which is very good. But yeah, Eriksen has just like laid the ball off to Dele Alli and Kane. He's set up a lot of our goals, Eriksen, and he loves to score a banging free kick. And next we have Danny Drinkwater. And yeah, we all know about this guy, Danny Drinkwater. His England debut, he got man of the match, and he's been playing well all season. And I hope he keeps it up and gets a move to a bigger club, someone like a Manchester United or someone, because he started off his career at Manchester United, I believe. But yeah, now we get on to Jermaine Defoe. And Defoe, at the start of the season, I would never thought of him being in this team, but I think he will, because he's played brilliantly all season. He's 34 now, and he's scored over, I think he scored 15. I think it's 15 or 16 goals, and that is brilliant for someone his age. And yeah, I hope Defoe doesn't leave the Premier League at the end of the season and goes back to America or somewhere, because I love to see him in the Premier League. Now we move on to our reserves, and we have Romelu Lukaku, who's played very well this season, and I can see him being one of the best players in the world. Going on 5 to 10 years, I reckon he'll be the best striker in the world. And yeah, next we have Moussa Dembele, and he, at the start of the season, we were trying to sell him, and like no one wanted him because he's so lazy. But then suddenly we played him against Liverpool, because we had a very bad period where all our midfielders were injured, and he played absolutely brilliantly, and ever since he's just been playing brilliantly all season. And I would include him in the bench or starting 11, but because he didn't play too many games at the start of the season, that's why he's only going into our reserves. Next we have Willian, and I believe Willian has been Chelsea's only decent player this season, along with Diego Costa. And at the start of the season, he was the one that was scoring their goals to get them some draws and stuff, because they couldn't do nothing at the start of the season. He was the only one scoring. But yeah, I hope Willian, I hate Willian, because Spurs were meant to sign him, and he signed a contract with Spurs, and then Chelsea came in at the last minute and signed him. But we're not going to talk about that. Next we have Ross Barkley, who again, like Lukaku, I can see being one of the best players in the world in 5 to 10 years, but he just needs to keep up his consistency. And now we have Sergio Aguero, and people will probably be like, why is he not starting or on the bench? It's because he hasn't played too many games this season. He's been injured a lot of the season, but when he's played, like yesterday you saw, he played absolutely class against Man City, against Chelsea, scoring a hat-trick. And yeah, I hope Aguero carries on his good career. And that is it, guys. Leave a comment who you think I missed out. Do you think I missed out someone like Nacho Monreal? Or, it's just Nacho Monreal. Or, people like that. Marcus Rashford, Wayne Rooney, someone like that. But leave a comment who you think I did miss out. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this squad builder. And basically, until next time, see ya!